eBay sent me a VeRO violation that I haven't seen before until today, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you guys on my computer exactly what I'm talking about. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy, and today I wanted to make a quick video for you because I encountered something that I haven't seen before that I thought I would make you guys aware of. And it's a VeRO violation. These happen every so often, especially when you deal with liquidation like I do, come across many different brands and many different items. But it's a brand that I've sold many times before and I continue to sell. And the issue wasn't so much of me selling this brand, it was more of the fact that my title was totally wrong, and I'm dealing with a compatible toner cartridge that is for an HP printer, and the way I had my title laid out was what was cause for their concern. So let's go over to my computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I wanted to show you guys the VeRO notice that eBay sent me. Your listing was removed, VeRO brand name misuse policy. Now I've had VeROs before, but nothing regarding a VeRO brand name misuse policy. On the surface, I was thinking maybe they thought I was doing some keyword spamming, and that is when you use a brand name that isn't what you're selling, but that's not anything that I do. So I read on, we had to remove your listing because it didn't follow our VeRO brand name misuse policy. You may not use brand names in your listings if the product isn't manufactured or compatible with that brand. So, of course, eBay doesn't give you all the details. In fact, they don't even give you a chance to go back and look at your listing. The only thing they gave me, if I scroll down here, it'll show me the item number, which is gone, and the actual listing. So if you look at it, this was a toner cartridge, right? And I had it set up as HP because it was for an HP CF226A toner cartridge compatible. So I think what they're having an issue with is because this is not an actual HP cartridge. This particular cartridge is one of those third-party brands that are compatible. And so what the policy is, and it does tell you here that you can go to the policy, but if you go up, so if you go up, it'll say, what is the policy? Okay. And it says your listing was reported by Hewlett-Packard Development Company for using their brand name inappropriately. Now, I sell HP stuff all the time, so kind of threw me for a loop here because you'd think that by now that they would have sent me a VeRO request for the other stuff. But it says eBay's VeRO rights owner program offers intellectual property, blah, blah, blah. Brand names cannot be used in listings if the product isn't manufactured by or compatible with that brand. Now, my toner is compatible with that brand. It does say you may use compatible with, fits, or for, now here's the key word, before a brand name. Okay, so if you go back to my title here, HP is the first thing that I start off with because you guys know that the first 5 words in your title are very, very critical to your success, whether you're going to be on page 1, 2, or 3, or 10 for that matter. So never did I know that this was a part of the VeRO policy that you are required to use words in front of the brand name such as compatible with, fits, for, before the brand name is even placed into the title. And something that I never knew, and I'm going to go back and relist that with compatible with or maybe 4. I don't know yet. I'm going to see what works. I'm going to do a little research, but I definitely can't relist it the way the title is worded right now. So just so you guys know that if you're dealing with something that, let's say we're dealing with an accessory, let's just say it's an accessory for an item that you're selling, right? But just say that's brand A and you have brand B, off-brand, and it is for brand A. You cannot start off your title stating brand A and then somewhere later on compatible whatever accessory, if that makes sense. So just wanted to share this with you because, again, that's what this channel is for. It's sharing my experiences so that you don't repeat them. So if you happen to have anything that's compatible, a product that is used for another name brand, do go check out your listings. Just make sure you're not falling into the same trap that I fell in and use brand A, the brand that the item is for, as your first word, or that you don't mention it without stating that it is compatible with or for that item. So that is what was the cause of HP's or Hewlett Packard's concern, is that I used their title as the first word. The first 5 words in your title I just spoke about in that video are very important, and I can see how maybe it would lead a buyer to possibly believe that it's an HP product. And when I was putting this title together, I wasn't thinking along those lines. And so when I relist this toner cartridge, I'm probably going to do something to the effect of this is a 226A HP compatible toner cartridge, or as they want me to, compatible with HP 226A or for HP 226A. It's an honest mistake. I wasn't trying to game the system. This item's been sitting in my store for quite some time, so maybe it was time for me to go in and update my title on that. But certainly the way eBay does this to us is anytime we get a VeRO violation, they totally zap the listing. So I can't just go back in now and make the quick changes to the title and relist it. No, I can't do that. In fact, my photos are gone. All my item specifics are gone. So I have to treat that as a brand new item that I now have to go in and do all the steps and then relist it with the appropriate title. Yeah, I understand eBay not wanting you to go right back in, and they want to make it tough for you to relist it so you're not violating their VeRO rights policy again. But come on, eBay. You know, we're adults here. You've warned me. Give me the opportunity. Give me a break here. Don't make more work for me. When I go back and list this thing, I just want to change what the problem was. I don't want to have to redo the whole thing again. But that's just me venting. What do you guys think? Please comment down below, because I'd like to hear what you guys think about this VeRO issue. If you've had any issues like this before that I've experienced, that I showed you about. Are there any other strange VeRO violations that eBay has sent you a message about that you want to share? Please put that down below as well. So check this out. I thought this was pretty interesting. Remember a couple videos ago with the unboxing, and I came across the one box that had a note from a buyer stating the item didn't work, and then another note just like a couple items later in the same box that said this item isn't functional, do not resell. Well, that's this item here, and not only did it have that in it, but I'll show you right here this note. I'll show you a close-up of it that came in this box. And what's crazy is it says, if you receive this item, please call Amazon customer service at 888-280 blah blah blah. Let them know that Amazon sold this item after being informed the item was not sellable. The item was previously returned to Amazon because it was either the wrong item in the box or non-functional. Inform Amazon this should not be resold. Now, what's odd is this is the kind of statement that would come from Amazon, but what makes it not sellable? So if you guys can put some comments down below, let me know why you would think someone would put this in this return. Obviously they bought it. Obviously it was returned. That should be the end of it. From what I recall, the note they put on the outside of the packaging stated that it was the wrong item, not necessarily that it didn't work. And I have no reason to believe this item didn't work, so I'm going to be reselling it. I don't care what they have to say, but I want to hear what you guys have to say and why you believe, if any of you believe, this item should not be resellable. So do me a favor, if you appreciate the content, if you find this information somewhat informative and interesting to watch, hit that like button. I'd certainly appreciate it. This evening, prior to making this video, we just hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting the channel. Of course, if you're subscribed, thank you. There's like 60% of you who aren't. Please consider subscribing. And as I mentioned, we're going to do that giveaway. And so you want to go back to my last live stream video and type in Flippin Aint Easy 2022 without any apostrophes, all spaces in between Flippin Aint Easy and then 2022. If you want to be in line for a chance to win a gift card of your choice, whether it's eBay or Amazon, $100. And then we also have some pretty cool eBay prizes that I want to send out to some lucky winners as well. But you got to subscribe and you got to like that video in addition to posting that comment. So guys, VeRO complaints, or in this case, VeRO violations, are going to happen. It's part of being a seller on eBay, and it's simply another example of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have a great rest of your week. We will have the episode 4 of this latest set of 20 boxes that will be dropping on Friday. And remember, we're going to have a live stream on Saturday to announce the winners. So you have until Friday midnight to get your submission in on the last live stream video that I've done and put that Flippin' Ain't Easy 2022 in the comments so you can be in that drawing. So don't forget that. So we'll see you on Saturday, and until then, have a great rest of your week.